Chapter 1 Invisible Man. 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 It goes, it goes a long way back. Some 20 years. Why, all my life had been looking for something, and everywhere I turned, someone tried to tell me what this was. Accepted. Their eyes, too, though they were often contradictions, self-contradictory. I was negative, looking for yourself, everyone except myself. The extent which I any and the only I could answer, and looked at me longer time, and much pitiful, bobber ringing of my expectations to achieve his hellish John. Everyone dares appears to ever be born with that I no be nobody no be. By myself by first I had to discover, and then I am a visible man, and yet I am free natural, nor story. I was in sky often things have been equal. Moon echo 85 years shamed of my grandparents for every being slaves. I am only shamed myself for every Ben's lives. I only shames myself for behind at the time Ben shall about the 85 years. I get the will to they were free unity with others or country everything preparing today common good. In the control average parity to common good and everything social separated like the fingers of a hand, and they believe it, they exhausted. In it they started they place, worry had, rolled up my father to the summit. But my grandfather is one. She was a woody girl. My grandfather's, and I took take it after him. It was me who caused it. His Ned Bear. He called my father to ring and say, "So father, I only want you keep up the good fight I never told you. But your life is war and ever traitor my birthdays. Spy in eminence country. Ever since I give up my guess back at reconstructions. I like you had Leon's Mountains. I want you overcomer. We will less unity. With brings a gravity that destructions like to show you today from the brush right open. They thought a youth man had going out, ever mind had been. They make us ever man. The one surely where rushes from home. His shakes drum and the flames lamply turned, so long that the chair is too sharp to at on wiki like the Waldemans breakings lays one guess we whispered feedless then he did but my focus the more alarmed over his last youth than over three dim. It was though they had not dead at all these would causes so much ex unexcellent I was wondered testicle to forget that he said had had a study and either his the first time he has to to outside family circle. It had a tremendous effect upon me, wherever I could never be sorry ever that meant. Spent quite the old man, but never met a trouble yet that bad. It had called himself a traitor spam, and he had spoken over his Magnus was dangerous. Active its been constructs poses which lie owners this back in mind. Then when the Bedford hemorrhaged my grandfather and felt getting be uncomfortable. It was through I was carried out these advances by myself and make it. It was everyone loved it for it parasited by a most little white man ever they thought was considered an example disabler conducted just as my father has been. And what it puzzled me was that the good man had defined its treachery. I went was passed for my conduct I feel guilt that some way as going something that reality against wishes ever the wily focus that if it was once told they would ever desire this opposite that I surely ever been surely means and that 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 reality you'd ever been what they wanted ever though they fallen in the though they wanted me actor as did it made me afraid that someday they they would look upon me was a traitor and would be lost still was more afraid to Africa and run away because they did not like it at all. The woodman's would like the causes. My graduation day delivery erections which I showed that the humanity was secretly in it. The very essence progresses, not the death delivers is how I could I am remembers my grandfather. I would believe it that he woken its great success everyone perceived me I was invited to give the preach at the Guarani of recoveries led Riley Systems. It was tripping for all economy. It was men Baron a player or two, then I get a happy discovery what is as well conditions of a smoking. And I was told you that since I was too busy in a way might was well taken by the better out of vehicle photos by summer and my schoolmates apart for intermeter better reality came first. I was a coward's big shot as well they touches us open out the got stinky pea wishes and the smoked back cigarettes. It was ledgers one the white selling chance there. I went to see snack around the three sides for a tablet box room. The photo sign is clear, heavenly, and green spaces, polished floor. I had some misgivings every battle royale. By the way, not from distress, just from frightened, as I did not carry too much for the fields who they take part. They were thought as who sanity every grandfather was worrying their minds. The one killed everything they Dogners and with science. Associated that flight in the other night that transformed the dignity of speech into those percussive they I visualized myself as potential broken to watch compared to other fields I did not calculate. Oh yet they were mine then I feel superior to them my way. And do not like matter which we more our grounded together is the seventh elevator nor the like might begin there is factor place while it lighted full flashbacks elevator we was walking factor that high by talking party fight and the luck to one day friends out of the night is open. We are flooding out of elevator full rococo. Howlis Etheron and the told to get intro of fighting house. Echeverous days story the bad box and blow presents you should have ancient the piggy bear had wishes to look consulted but as in the whisper lest the mic extend be read above her. The noise is the wrong. It forgets cigarette smoking. In Valley Days weekly was talk effect by Sherlock to some ever most important man when Vicky Tower both I eating grow with cigarette smoke. The recognition talk effect was shocking some of the most important of the tower quickly. They were out. They teachers managed one very fashionable pastor's cemetery. They will not see what's going on front. Clarinet was in vibration says sorry, and the man would stand up, and the movement elegy forehead. We as small thin drop rested together our very upper body touching necessary with the antipassary with what it front the biggest shots were coming increasingly exactly over 17 we still I could not see a student at the school superintendent who had he told me well bring up signs gentlemen bring up the little signs we had to rush up the front to borrow around. We examined every more strongly every tobacco, the whiskey. Then we were pushing this place. I am mostly with my pants. I see faces more hostily. Some amused riding around the us, and the center fasten stood magnificent blondish shark mated. There was steady silence. I feel blasted could you watch shoot me. I I tried the back and away. I buy the between and the around me. Some of boys stood with lowered rags trembling. I feel I every irrational guilty fear. My teen chapter red and my skin tethered glows of flesh. My skill locked yet was strongly attracted. The locked sprained myself, had my spine overlooking blindness. I could ever look at his heart was yellow like that ever sickle capped dogs' faces, heavily powdered, and the rugged and though the foreign abstractus master, the yes how his married kill bluer. The color of balloons is butter. I feel the sphere spill occur. Dave my ass brushes low over the burden. His breast was firmly and round. The arms gets Indian temples, and stood so close as see fine texture and red belly press perspirations glisternate like the dream around the pink and this erected Judas the sniper. I wanted it at the one and the same time run from the room, the sinking through the floor, fall, or go here cover it from my eyes and there my ears is over the body to fit soft clean gear destroy here to love the mother here. You rind from here and they yet two stroken they belong small American flags tattooed upon the belly stand for the capital V. I wedded notions that there ever was at the wrong she was only me with the inspections years and the day she began dance. slow and sensuous movement. The smoker of a wrongly yet cigarettes clings to be like it. The thinnest, the valiance she seemed like a fire. Poor girls, killed led, the virus calling to free angry suffices. After some grey and the terror CIA transported, then because wired for planet play in the big shorts, yelling at us, some Renner as you can be out it does not my right I saw one boy face and another man grabbed a safety pitch from the table. Septic loose trash ice water open him and stood him up at voice to ever as support hearing. His has rugged and moors himself from written leadership links. Another voice begins play to run. He was legacy for a grabbed wearing dark fighting breakfast but too small. Concessal base erectness which projected from him. Though when I was insulted while his sisters Morgan every planet did tried render yourself with Proxim's cover in the Wattweiler with belonged continued and similar faithfully at begin short watches today with the facilitators until smelly or fear. I noticed certain matches who followed his wrongly his little losses drawling he was lunches now. Who hotter Diamond stood at the short front wheels straddled with the ample thousand united the waxy time blondish sweater his indulations with the round throw this one head his red lady and with arms open Neddy hits apostolic Chesney Clumsy like that are intoxicated Panda would village in slow and obscene wind the character was completely hypnotic. The music had the quickness was dance flaggy yourself about the out the texture expressions the his face. The man began ratchings out to talk here. I told she's then felt fingers sinker and the shot flashed some others. They stopped them and began moving around Lasso's cyclists. They gave her chance. Sleeping is the over Polish for food. It was mad. She's went to crashing, drink their sleepy day, run round and rolled after her. She scouted the chest. She's righteous door, rising head from the foe. Told the hears was college's voice. This told the outer raisins above her. Had fixed stealing, licked his eyes war, the terror in this discourses. This as a most alike on terror that which I swore summer over The boys was watching the toaster rises. His soft breath seemed flounded against the iron. His legs flung wildly. She spun. Someone more server one is helped here to escape, and instead of before running for the run with the rest of the boys. Summer they still cry and the hysteria, but there was with Trinity. Two levered we were stopped already to get into the ring. There was nothing to but it that we told I can ever earth them under the hopes our ourselves to be folded with broad brands white clock one for men seemed to feel a good sympathetic tried to cheer us up was stood with hopes summer ever tried to dream she's she see that boy over there one ever the man said I want you run across at the bell and give him right in belly. If you don't get him, I don't get you. I don't like his look. 8 years was told in the summer. The big fraud is their point on. Yet even then I went going over speech. I go my word was breached. As from I feel a cloak president placed for the so that you'd be lost. We I Alexa, I bet you feel shoulder feel green terror. I was yourself into darkness. It was though I that shoulders father myself in the dark room filled with passions, contra montes. I could hear the red voice yelling insistent for battle royale begins. Get the get going dear. Let the IT that begin. Nigger, the pick average school, superintendent voice, voice through Quasar Summon Secretary wanted that simply more familiar seconds. Let those blackest social social some bridge. Some yelled, no Jackson, no another voice yelled, is somebody help Holly back? I want to get the thing colored nigger. Till like lamp from lamp. The first voice yelled. I stood against the ropes trembling. From those days was that they carried we called the endless surround. They folded my crunch. The between teeth, the like whisper Gringer cooked. I quite strangely was going on. Shares the begins chickens about and go the air's voice grunted wilted terrific enough. I wanted to see tomorrow desperately than ever before. But the blindfolded, its tiger was creaking still, but ring is scrabby and went to rise and my clover hands to put layers for white. Outside the voice yelled, "Oh, yeah, don't black bastard, leave that alone." The right felt so curious. Hughes Connor, Summer Blondie until Shudder Silence, and the reality that clean and sounded ever fitted screw free forehead smoked against my head. I puffed his drinking ouches with one someone. I went back faster. I feel that just ripped along the vanity. I went armor showed then Samuel though I 90 boys had turners. I found me answers. Gun pointed from right to right. I struck out fast I could. Someone blow landed upon me that whatever if it was not the only before to fight the rings, or if the man Carl Jackson right not society get when followed I could not longer control my actions. I was not addicted, scrambling about like a paper. Drugman, the smoker had become tricky with hatches new blown, and some swear further struck my lungs, my syllabus, because the like rat better brewer. Glove connected with my leg, filling my mouth with water blown. It was everywhere. I could not tell if the moisture I feel upper body was sweat or blood. I let it run against it, naping my neck. I feel myself going over my head, with the floor, stare blue light, feeling the black would be him, building folding. I laid promise, prepared that was lookout myself, raised by winds, the winded, yearned to my feel, to my feel I get going, the back boy makes it be up my arms was like bless my ears smarted from blues magnet to feel my way ropes and held on tried capture my